This is Protoclone, a humanoid robot with muscles, bones, blood, and even a beating heart. It doesn't just look like us, it moves like us. And it's not just built to serve. Some say it's a glimpse into a future where machines could do more than we ever thought possible. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's real hardware built by a real company, and it could soon be walking among us. So, is Protoclone the dawn of a robot revolution, or the beginning of something far darker? The story starts with a muscle. In the 1950s, physicist Joseph McKibben created the pneumatic muscle to help his disabled daughter use her hands again. By inflating a rubber tube inside a braided sleeve, he accidentally invented a system that mimicked real skeletal muscle. It was a game changer for prosthetics and rehabilitation. Suddenly, machines could be powered by something that moved almost like biology. But there was one big problem. Air just wasn't strong enough. These muscles were too weak to power a whole body. That's where Clone Robotics comes in. They took McKibben's humble invention and reimagined it with modern materials and hydraulics. And in doing so, they may have unlocked a new generation of lifelike machines. Clone's breakthrough was deceptively simple: replace air with water. Their invention, called the myofiber, is 300 times stronger by weight than McKibben's original design, and fast, contracting in under 50 milliseconds. That's nearly as quick as our own muscle reflexes. Because water is denser than air, these artificial muscles can generate far more power without requiring bulky compressors. Instead, all the force is delivered by a hydraulic pump that sits neatly inside the robot's chest, beating like a synthetic heart. This wasn't just a step forward, it was the birth of a new kind of muscle, powerful, responsive, and scalable. Suddenly, humanoid robots no longer had to rely on stiff electric motors. They could flex and move more like us. The first challenge? The hand. The human hand has 27 degrees of freedom and dozens of muscles working in harmony. Within just 18 months, Clone Robotics built a robotic version strong enough to lift 15 pounds and precise enough to use human tools. It was one of the most realistic robotic hands ever made, and it proved their muscles worked. From there, the team scaled up. First came the torso, then the rib cage, and eventually the full android, Protoclone. By 2025, Clone revealed a skeleton made of 206 lightweight polymer bones, with over 1,000 myofiber muscles attached at anatomically correct points. The result? A machine that doesn't just look human, it moves with the same fluidity and range as one too. But muscles and bones alone don't make a human. Protoclone also needed nerves and a brain. That's where its 500 plus sensors come in. These include pressure sensors embedded in the skin, inertial sensors for balance, and 4 depth cameras in the head for vision. This dense sensor network allows Protoclone to feel its environment and adjust in real time, gripping objects gently, maintaining posture, or recovering if it slips. It's the difference between a clumsy machine and a lifelike presence. And then there's the brain. Inside the skull sits an NVIDIA Jetson chip running advanced neural networks. Before Protoclone ever twitches in real life, its movements are trained in massive simulations. Every flicker of its artificial muscles is the product of reinforcement learning, trial and error at digital speed. So what's the point of all this? Clone Robotics says Protoclone isn't just a science experiment. Their goal is to make it a human companion. Imagine waking up and your android assistant has breakfast ready. At work, it acts as a second pair of hands. At home, it does the chores we hate: folding laundry, washing dishes, preparing meals. For the elderly or disabled, it could mean greater independence. And they want it to be affordable. Protoclone could be priced like a car, anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000. That's not pocket change. But it's a massive shift from six-figure research robots. For the first time, a lifelike humanoid could actually be within reach of regular households. But here's the flip side. The demo video went viral not just because of the technology, but because it unsettled people. The twitching muscles looked almost organic, and viewers said it felt eerie, even disturbing. Robots that look and move like us blur the line between human and machine. Some argue it could lead to deeper trust, since we recognize the movements as familiar. Others say it risks plunging us into the uncanny valley, where machines look almost human. But not quite enough. And then there are the ethical questions. If Protoclone learns from us, copies our movements, and eventually helps run our homes, at what point do we start treating it like a person? And should we? The debate isn't just about technology. It's about psychology, ethics, and what kind of future we actually want. Protoclone blurs the line between man and machine. Today it's muscles, bones, and even a beating heart. Tomorrow, it could be part of our daily lives. So what do you think? Would you trust a robot like this in your home, or keep the machines at a distance? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to get ahead of the AI revolution instead of being left behind, check out our AI Cyclops workshops. We break down the mystique of AI and give you the tools, skills, and confidence to thrive in this new era. No jargon, no overwhelm. Follow for more breakthroughs in AI and robotics, and I'll see you in the next video.